What's up, guys? August Love Story here. I'm Tommy. It's my wife, Artieka. Say hi, Artieka.
Hi, Artieka.
Okay, see, it works. Yes. This episode.
It's not an episode.
It's not an episode. This is what we're doing here. What are we doing here?
Just telling people a little
Tell
bit
people about us, man. So, what about you? What say about you?
You making it so weird. Let's see.
Talk to the people.
We've been married for 4 years at the recording of this video.
Yeah.
I am originally from Memphis, Tennessee. Tommy is originally from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Chattown, stand up.
We met in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Go Vols.
And we live outside of Atlanta, Georgia.
And I'm an Aquarius.
I didn't even know what that means. So we decided to do this YouTube channel because Tommy was bored and forced me into it.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we gonna do. No, we decided to do this channel because actually it started from us doing the podcast, August Love Story, and we just wanted to add another feature to the channel. So, to the podcast. So we added the visuals to it, and honestly, I bought a camera and said, "Hey, let's utilize this camera for the visuals." That was one reason. Another reason was for me to actually get some more practice in using a camera and editing video more so for a media company that I started based off of podcasts. So really, our channel really pretty much got started because of podcasting. And because of me. My wife graciously agreed to doing this, so I appreciate her in what we're doing.
Trying to be a team player,
and I'm glad for that.
On this channel, we typically, up until recently, as in the last 2-ish months, we're just putting up episodes of the podcast, and then we used to do a podcast after show. At some point, we're probably going to get that started back up. Don't know when. Yeah. Scheduling has to allow. It's much harder to schedule things now with a toddler who just don't care.
She doesn't know to care.
It's the easiest way to put it. But we are, in addition to our podcast, we are currently reviewing Married at First Sight. So I think that's something that we are going to keep up going forward beyond this current season.
True that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll throw in some other videos and things of that nature.
Of course.
I asked Tommy to record this video because I noticed that we have never recorded a video that tells anything about us.
Yeah.
So that was the easiest way to throw that out there, get a video, let you know a little bit about us, how we met. Well, I guess we didn't really go into how we met. We met in college. We never dated in college. I didn't like him in college.
I didn't like her in college.
Okay, fine. Seems like you're a little salty about that.
I was, the way you said it, but it's cool. It's cool.
You were cool, but you weren't my type. Whatever that means.
Whatever.
What else about us? We have been together for 7 years, married for 4. We have a 1-year-old daughter.
Yep.
Who, if you look at some of our earlier podcast episodes, sometimes you see her floating around in like this area.
Yeah.
Even in our old setup when we were filming in a different room,
we actually be holding her.
Yeah, sometimes she would be like just randomly in the videos. Yeah. We're trying to figure out a way to throw in some new family content just to give Tommy more things to edit. And Tommy did not mention it, but he also has another podcast on his 3Amp Media Studios YouTube page, which is linked over in the featured section on this channel, where he does Speaker Geeker podcast, Speaker Geekers
podcast. Yeah, you got it.
Podcast. With my cousin and a friend.
Yep.
So yeah, they talk about music, mostly hip hop. They love Beyonce.
I don't know nobody that don't like Beyonce.
There are people out there.
There are some haters.
I don't understand them.
There are some haters.
There are people out there that love that don't love Beyonce. And yeah, that's all I have.
Oh, and while we're here, we just say a little bit about the podcast, August Love Story podcast. It's pretty much us going through, and like our belief with the August Love Story podcast is to make sure that we have a space to talk, but then also give other people an opportunity to see some of the struggles that we have, and maybe they are going through those same struggles, so they don't feel like they're alone. Because a lot of times, even in the beginning, we would find times where we're trying to talk about a situation but don't know how to go about it, or never, don't have anybody to bounce the idea off of. So it may be something that pops up in the media, in the world today, that me and Artieka talk about. So that's pretty much the premise of the podcast.
Love, life, and relationships. And we're actually about to start getting beyond romantic relationships.
Yeah.
And go into some other relationships on the podcast as topics, as we bring on more guests and do more in-depth interviews.
Right. So, but yeah, that's why we're here. That's why we're glad that you guys are sitting here joining us and going along on this journey with us. So, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for the notifications.
Yeah, to see all of the uploads and not just some of them. Join us every Thursday, because Married at First Sight comes on Wednesday nights, and we usually upload our review on Thursdays.
Right.
Our podcast episodes typically come out on Wednesdays.
Yep.
Sometimes they are a little bit delayed, but never denied. And those also come out on Wednesdays. So we're going to start rolling out a few other things just as we get them filmed, and edited, and things of that nature.
And things like that.
As Tabitha Brown says, like so, like that.
So, but that's us, man, in a nutshell.
Yep. All right, y'all. Bye.
Peace.
Your piece was up really high.
It was up here. So.